not going to bite you. You can come this way.
Ask Marc, Raymond, and Nina to pick an envelope.
Big applause.
Marc, how was it down there on your own?
It's nicer here, let's put it that way.
Yeah, but waiting for 2 hours for such a moment, is that hard? Is that...
This week has been a great practice in that, seeing as I had number 57 of 66. I was waiting for 5 hours both on Tuesday and on Wednesday. So today has been like a short coffee break.
You want to go back? Backstage, I asked you, how do you feel? Are you nervous? But tell me again what you said. So nice.
Well, I said what I feel, and that is that I'm still dreaming. When I arrived on Sunday, my aim was to be in the semi-finals. And when I was left on stage today, I was very, very surprised. And it's a huge honor to be competing with two great candidates here up on stage.
So no nerves, just happy.
I try to see it that way, yes.
Marc, bitte kommen Sie mit mir.
Thank you.
First test, serving aperitivo.
Wonderful,
Good
thank you.
luck.
Very good evening, welcome.
Thank you. Here is your first task. You will have 4 minutes. My friend Beatrice and me, we would like to have a glass of Sauterne. My friend Brecht would like to have a typical Belgian draft beer, a Bolleke de Conique. You would like me to repeat?
Please, Mr. Basso, thank you.
Here is your first task. You have 4 minutes. My friend Beatrice and me, we would like to have a glass of Sauterne. My friend Brecht would like to have a typical Belgian draft beer, a Bolleke de Conique.
Perfect, thank you.
Time start now.
So, Mr. Basso, I'm awfully sorry you asked for 2 glasses of Sauterne. We don't have any sweet Sauterne. If you would like a wine from the same grapes and same regions, I have 2 different Bordeaux Blanc.
We would like to have a sweet wine.
A sweet wine, then I have for you a Vin de Constance 2015 from Klein Constantia.
Thank you.
Perfect, be right back, thank you. I see you still have some water. Perfect. It's all right, I'll just taste it. I just opened the bottle. Both cork and wine are showing perfectly. I presume you will be tasting, Mr. Basso, or would the lady do the honors? Cork, if you like to see it, sir. We just opened the bottle just in case. Let you taste, or I'll tap the beer for you. Okay. Thank you. So this is a very classic brewery, really inside the city. It's in the middle of Antwerp, and it's called De Koning. It's a great place if you go. There's a butchery, there's a bakery, there's a cheese store. And when we went there, they showed us we always need to wait a little bit so that we have the perfect mousse for the gentleman before pouring more. So. Then we have the De Koning for you, sir. Would you like to keep the cork, Mr. Basson? Yes. Yes, thank you. So, a very special sweet wine for you, one of the most historic sweet wines in the world.
I would like to have my Vin de Constance with ice cubes.
Certainly, I bring them straight away for you, madam. And it's a producer called Klein Constantia. It's close to Cape Town, lovely place if you ever visit it. And based on Muscat de Frontignan as a grape. I'll put this back on ice and bring me your ice cubes. Thank you.
Marc, alles gut?
I like Vin de Constance, yes. Thank you.
We go to the other side of the stage.
Perfect.
This is your mark.
Thank you.
Please look at the audience. This is about tasting.
Wonderful.
Can you please give us a full organoleptic description of this wine? And you have 3 minutes. But if you want a glass of water first, you're allowed to.
Thank you, madam.
Time starts now.
Thank you, madam. Wine number 1 is a red wine. It is slightly hazy, not entirely clear, still bright though, has quite an intense garnet color with some slight orange rim variation. There is no gas or sediment, and the viscosity is moderate, and there is no staining on the tears. On the nose, the wine is clean. It's of a high intensity and shows quite pronounced development, but very lovely. We have some very mature fruit flavors. We have some mature red berries, mature red sour cherries. We have some very mature raspberries, and we have a lot of floral elements. We have some fresh violet petals, fresh lilac petals. We have some sous-bois flavors here, some turned earth, some sorted mushrooms. And we also have a lot of vanilla and baking spice, indicating some aging in oak, which we'll confirm later. And this wine has a gravelly minerality. Lovely wine. It's clean, it's dry, the acidity is slightly elevated. The alcohol is moderate, the tannin is very developed, very soft and sweet, absolutely lovely. And it's definitely a strongly developed wine, which still has a full body and a high intensity. It has a lot of very strong red fruit flavors, some red sour cherries, red raspberries, red strawberries, all very mature. And we have a lot of floral elements. We have that fresh lilac petals, fresh violet petals. We have some sous bois flavors, some turned earth, some sorted mushrooms, some spice. The palette is really, it keeps changing. It's very impressive, very complex. And we have definitely some baking spice and vanilla, indicating some aging in new French oak barriques. And we have some gravelly minerality. And this wine has a lovely length and finish and great complexity. Sorry. This wine is from the old world, from a moderate climate. This wine is from France, from Bordeaux, from the right bank. We are in Saint-Emilion appellation, and it's a Grand Cru Classé quality, like, for example, Chateau Canon-la-Gaffelière at the time. In the vintage, we are here in 1997, slightly cooler vintage, and the grapes are many Merlot with a little bit of Cabernet Sauvignon blended in. I would serve this wine now, or maybe for the next 3 years. It's really at its peak now, at about 16 degrees, would not decant it due to its delicacy, and would serve it in a slightly larger Bordeaux glass than this. I believe this wine would go really well with a classic poultry dish, some roasted quail's breast with some Belgian stump on the side, and thank you.
Sorry?
We go to the middle.
Perfect.
There's your mark.
Thank you.
Mark, there's your mark. This is a big table,
Good evening. Welcome.
and this is a big problem. It's up to you.
Thank you.
Serving a big table.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. Could you please decant and serve a bottle of Vega Sicilia for us? For this task, you will have 6 minutes.
Could you repeat the task, please, sir?
Could you please decant and serve a bottle of Vega Sicilia for us? You will have 6 minutes, and the time will start now.
Thank you. My name's Marc. I'm your sommelier. I'll just fetch you a bottle of Vega Sicilia. Thank you. So then we have for you from Spain, from Ribera del Duero, 100% Tempranillo with a little bit of Cabernet, Vega Sicilia Unico. It's a non-vintage blend called Reserva Especial. I would decant this for you, sir.
Can I ask you 3 questions?
Certainly, sir.
What makes this cuvée so special?
This is a cuvée they only produce in the very seldom occasion when they have 3 vintages together, which they believe are the perfect match. And then they blend them together without labeling it. You can ask them, and then they will tell you the vintages, but it's not marked on the bottle.
What vintages are part of the 2016 edition?
That would be a 1998, 95, and a 2004, if I'm not mistaken. But I would love to double check that before I tell you anything wrong.
And can you tell me what was the first release of this cuvée?
That would be the 1972, sir.
Thank you.
I see you still have some water with this wine. Perfect. And I hope you're enjoying your day so far.
Very good.
Wonderful. Then we'll see how the cork is looking. But that's really a very special wine. To be honest, it's the first time I'm tasting this wine. So thank you for ordering such a lovely bottle. Cork showing in lovely condition, sir. Perfect. If it's all right, I'll taste the wine for you before decanting it.
Please.
That's very kind of you, sir. Thank you. Quite excited. Showing absolutely fine, sir. So, in case you haven't chosen anything to eat with this wine yet, I would recommend maybe serving you a roasted saddle of venison. On the side, I would offer you some edamame beans and some pomme pont neuf, as we're in Belgium, almost like French fries, but just a bit more elegant, and would serve it with a strong dark beer sauce. The beer sauce would enhance the tannin profile of this wine, and the edamame beans would bring out the fruits, and the pomme pont neuf would soften down the alcohol. So, then I have the cork for you to check, sir. Let you taste.
I'll be fine, thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, I presume all of you will be enjoying the wine? Perfect. And if you're looking something for a dessert wine later, they are part of the AXA group, Vega Sicilia. So we could do a lovely Tokaja for you from Oremus. That's their property in Hungary, if you like. Either if you're taking cheese or desserts, that would be a lovely way to complement this wine afterwards. Would you like to keep the cork, sir?
No, you can take it.
Would you like to have the bottle and the carafe on the table, sir?
That's up to you.
Thank you, sir. Then the carafe. The bottle for you to see. Anything else I can do for you for the moment, sir? Perfect. Then in case there are any vegetarians amongst you, this would also be really lovely with a gratinated goat cheese, which I would serve with some walnuts and a bit of rucola salad. The walnuts would break down the tannin of this wine, and then the goat cheese with its creaminess would really bring out lovely fruit profile of this lovely Tintofino. Thank you.
Thank you.
Could I just have a sip of water?
Yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Anyway, we were coming this direction.
Ah, okay.
Did you hear the crowd?
Pardon me, sir?
Did you hear the crowd?
I'm trying to ignore them, to be honest. Thank you.
That was the first one this afternoon. Tasting again.
Wonderful.
So I'll give you some instructions.
Thank you, Mr. Larsen.
Could you please identify these 4 wines and recommend a dish with each one? You will have 3 minutes to do this.
Could you repeat the task, please, sir?
Could you please identify these 4 wines and recommend a dish with each one?
Thank you, sir.
You'll have 3 minutes.
Wine 1 is from Spain, is from Rioja DOCA, vintage 2009, Reserva quality. Perhaps Rioja Alta as a producer, Tempranillo blend with Mazuelo and Cassiano, and would serve it with a roasted T-bone steak with sauce béarnaise. Wine 3 is also from Spain, Appellation Jerez. Grapes Palomino Fino, possible producer González Bias, non-vintage. It's a sherry and it's a manzanilla style, which I would serve with some dried dates wrapped into some bacon. Wine 2, we're in Austria, we're in Wachau. Grape is Riesling, quality Smaragd, vintage 2014, post-producer Knoll. And I would serve this with a roasted scry filet with some celery chips and a puree from Salsify. Wine 4 is a Madeira. We're in Portugal, on the island of Madeira, appellation of Madeira. The grape is a Boal, and it's a vintage 1982. A high-quality producer, perhaps Enriquez, and this would be lovely with a classic chocolate dessert, some Neuhaus chocolate here from Belgium, with just vanilla ice cream on the side. Thank you.
We stay over here. Next test is food and wine pairing.
Perfect.
When you're talking to the jury, don't try to turn your back to the audience.
Certainly.
You're nicer on this side.
Thank you.
Okay? Good. Go ahead.
Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening. We have already had a wonderful aperitif and ordered water. Now we would like to choose the wines only. Please recommend a wine for each course of the menu. Make sure that the wines are from different countries. You have 3 minutes. Shall I repeat?
Please, sir. Thank you.
Okay. We have already had a wonderful aperitif and ordered water. Now we would like to choose the wines only. Please recommend a wine for each course of the menu. Make sure that the wines are from different countries. You have 3 minutes from the moment when you turn the page.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Very good evening. My name's Mark. I'll just look at your menu and be back with your recommendations. Great. I hope you enjoyed our aperitif. We'll start with the carpaccio of scallops. It's quite a light dish with a great salinity and some herbaceousness from the coriander. This I would serve with a crisp white wine, which also has some acidity and lovely herbaceousness from my home country, from Germany. I would go to the Franken region for a Silvaner from Iphofer-Kronsberg. It's a specified lager from Hans Wirsching, and vintage would be 2014. Moving on to the monkfish, it's quite a rich dish. We have earthy flavors from mushroom, we have some broth, we have some very strong flavors from the Périgord truffle. So here I would like to go for a very classic wine from Bordeaux, an Haut-Brion Blanc from Pessac-Léognan. Very rare wine. With Périgord truffle you need something great. And with a bit of maturity, 2008. It's a blend of mainly Sauvignon Blanc with just a tiny amount of Semillon Blanc added into it. Moving on to the main course, we have some beef cheeks which are braised in some red wine.
Excuse me, I don't drink any red wine.
You don't drink any red wine? Perfect. Would all of you like to have some white? Or do you want to have the 2 options? Then we do 2 options. With the beef cheeks braised, for you, madam, I would offer a rich wine from Carneros in Napa Valley, California, USA. The producer would be Maryvale. It would be a 2012 Chardonnay, very oaky, so nice and rich with the braised beef cheeks. And for the gentleman on the table, maybe something quite strong from South Africa, from Botch River, from Beaumont, a strong Shiraz. It's close to Hermanus, and the producer makes the Shiraz in 2009. Also very juicy, very powerful. Moving on to Belgian chocolate and walnut soufflé with Roquefort sorbet, with blue cheese and Belgian chocolate. Let's go for a great classic. I would like to suggest a wonderful port wine for you from Quinta de la Rosa, a late bottled vintage port. They're located in Pinhão in the Douro Valley in Portugal. It's a very classic blend based on Touriga Nacional, and I would serve this for you from the vintage of 1991. Here we have then 4 wines. The Savannah I would serve at about 8 degrees in a white wine glass. No decanting. For the monkfish, the Aubryon, would need a bit of decanting for about 2 hours and a bit more temperature, 10 degrees in a large Bordeaux glass. Similar, the Chardonnay I would also decant, also 10 degrees, would serve it in a large Burgundy glass. And the red wine for the gentleman would I also decant for 2 hours, Burgundy glass, then at 16 degrees. And the port I would serve slightly chilled at about 10 degrees to buffer down the alcohol in a white wine glass without any decanting. If you then feel like having some more, I would suggest a lovely Jacob's Supremo coffee from Colombia or Sencha tea selected by TWG. And if you like some digestif, we could go for. Thank you.
Thank you.
Marc, still feeling good?
Trying.
There's the audience.
Wonderful.
Still feeling good?
Yes, thank you. Good to have you here.
Okay. Now we go back to the middle.
Perfect.
And this one is a nice one to follow for the audience because it's wine list. We will put the grapes on it.
Don't say too much.
Okay. We won't put the grapes on
In fact,
it.
Marc, face that
Good
way.
luck.
Thank you, sir.
I take a couple of steps back. There we go. So, on this table right here, you have the names of 24 wines on little magnets. Each wine is based on a dominant single grape variety. Can you please identify the variety and place them in the correct category on the boards that are behind us? You will have 3 minutes for this task.
Could you repeat the task, please, sir?
Absolutely. On this table, you will have the names of 24 wines on magnets. Each wine is based on a dominant single grape variety. Can you please identify the variety and place them in the correct category on the boards behind us? You will have 3 minutes for this task once I lift this tablecloth here.
Thank you.
All right, time starts now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well done. Just one more task to go.
Thank you, sir.
Mark, we go back to the left-hand side of the stage.
Thank you.
Côté jardin.
Perfect.
And this is the seventh and final test,
Yes.
individual, and it's tasting again. You ready?
Wonderful. Some more water.
So now I'd like to ask you, could you please identify these 10 beverages? You will have 3 minutes.
Could you repeat the task, please, sir?
Could you please identify these 10 beverages? You will have 3 minutes.
Thank you.
Time starts.
Number 10, it's a mezcal agave base, Mexico. Number 8, grain base, origin England. It's a London dry gin. Possible producer would be Beefeater. Number 4, base is fruits, cherries, origin is France, it's an eau de vie de fruits. Number 3, origin is Japan, it's a sake, Daiginjo Yunmai quality, base is rice, perhaps Yamada Nishiki, origin could be Niigata province. Number 7, base is grain. It's a vodka, origin is Poland. Possible producer would be Belvedere. Number 5, the base is anise. It's a liquor. Origin is Italy. Possible producer would be Sambuca Molinari. Number 6, it's German. Origin is Germany. The base is cumin. Possible brand would be Helbing. It's a cumin spirit. Kümmel. Thank you.
You feel good about it?
Something's more, something's less.
If you could have done something, if you could do something again of the 7th test, which one would you pick out?
The spirits.
The last one?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah? You feel all right?
Yes, yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't drink the spirits, so I'm good.
We'll put you back in your cellar, but not for hours. In 5-10 minutes, the three of you, the three finalists, will come back on stage, ladies and gentlemen. So you have an intermission now, a short intermission of 5, 6, 7 minutes. And then we have a last test with the three of you together on stage. It's quite spectacular and quite interesting to follow it from in the hall. Okay?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A round of applause for Marc. And I'll see you again in 5, 6 minutes.